That live link also, yeah.
Just a minute. Yeah.
If you're starting your university application process, consider setting up a free consult with one of Crimson and your university application process, consider setting up a free consult with one of Crimson and
Now we are starting the show. Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 40 Masters and 40 Sundays in collaboration with PSSM UAE team and PMC English channel and special support by Pyramid Times. Hello, everyone. Welcome to 40 Masters and 40 Sundays in collaboration with PSSM UAE team and PMC English channel. Just a minute. Special support by Pyramid Times. Hello, everyone. Today's guest is Miss Sudha Rao, and today she will be talking about her book, Finding Yourself Odyssey. So we are privileged to have author in on today's show, and she's apart from author, she is an entrepreneur, a spiritual seeker, and through meditation, she is able to guide herself, her life, and the people around us. That is a very beautiful way of doing the things. And she is guided by the teachings of Mahavatar Babaji and Yoganand Paramahamsa. And her mentors include Chandra Polamasetti sir and Bindu madam. So welcome madam, welcome to today's show. And please let us know about today's book. Today's in today's episode, please guide us about your book. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Shikha. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Sudha Rao, and I have been staying in Dubai from past 25 years. And I was introduced to spiritual journey during pandemic, that is during the COVID. And I was introduced to Chandra sir's session by one of my very good friend, Bindu, to the UK sessions. And I see immense transformation in myself. First and foremost, I want to express deepest gratitude to Mr. Naidu sir and Mr. Shrikant for giving me this opportunity. And also my heartfelt gratitude to Chandra sir for always being my guiding light. And to my spiritual masters, Paramahamsa Yogananda and Mahavatar Babaji, for their divine guidance that has made this book a reality, without which would have not been possible. The title, Finding Yourself Odyssey, serves as a torchbearer for anyone seeking clarity on their path of self-realization. This book I'm just a medium, or I'm merely an instrument, I would say. It is through their wisdom and presence and with their blessings, I could write this. This book is not just my journey. I feel it is about every spiritual seeker who is looking for answers, who wants to understand their inner self, or who is looking for answers and guidance. This is for all of them. So I know many of you have the privilege of being introduced to spirituality at a very young age. And some of you are very blessed to be born in spiritual families, while others have been practicing for decades and accumulating immense knowledge and wisdom along the way. But for me, it is just 5 years. And if there is one thing I have learned, it is that our spiritual paths are as unique as they are. Each of us are evolving at our own timings. at our own pace. There is no comparison. I read this book called Soul's Journey. I realized that we are not just bodies, we are souls. Just like a journey, just like a journey of a child who, from kindergarten to higher grades, how we learn, how he learns, and how the stages are there. I think in the similar way, souls too evolve through lessons, and we are, every challenge I feel is a stepping stone. Just, as two flowers don't bloom at the same time, each of us has their own divine timing. The key is to accept flow and I think trust the process. That's very important. That's when it's all about discovering who we are, finding our inner self and higher self, embracing the path of life unfolds for us, one that transformed my life, the ways I have never imagined, one that, it is a journey of self-discovery. It's more of self-discovery, divine connection, and miraculous unfolding of life. Like many of you have been practicing meditations, I come from a very religious family where I was a very ritualistic person who was not aware of, more into rituals, I can say that. I was more into prayers, everything, all the ritual part. So I was not a reader, as many of you. And when I was introduced to meditation, it was a completely different. I came here, I was calm. Initially, when I joined Chandra's session, it was like I felt it was calming, and I felt the difference that I'm okay. It's like for the day, it was good. But after a year, Chandra sir guided us to intensive meditations, which started at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's when I understood the power of intensive meditations. But I was still contemplating whether to join because intensive meditations are Akhanda Dhyanas. So I was like, it started 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock IST. For us, it was 2:30. So I was still contemplating. Why am I telling the story? Is because that's how I started. So I should start with the story. So I was still I was thinking about it, whether I can get up in the morning. It is too early. It's 2:30 means at least I have to get up by 2 o'clock. So I was like not very sure whether I can do it. Can I sit for 3 hours? How it is going to be. Then I said, okay, let me leave everything and I'll just try it out. Then I started. It was 2021, August. Then for 2 days, it was good because I used to always witness mountains, flowing mountains, visions. I never acknowledged. It was like I was not aware that these visions do happen. So I was thinking it is okay. I was just enjoying. I never disclosed it to to my mentor as well that I'm seeing visions or anything. I felt it is all like we are imagining or whatever. I was just going with the flow and I never disclosed it with anyone. So that day, something really different happened. That was the day when on the third day, I used to float. I thought I used to see Lord Shiva. I thought it's all what I'm seeing. I'm hallucinating or imagining, But that day, I was on the same mountains, and suddenly a breakthrough moment happens where I step down and I start meditating there. And suddenly, I see a person from nowhere. He was in orange robe, and that was like, and when I see him, I don't know why I was crying, but I was crying in my meditation, and I just came out of it. I don't know who he was. As I told you, I didn't know who is Paramhamsa Yogananda, I'm not sure who is Mahavdar Babaji at that point. So I just told Chandra sir that this is what happened, and with his guidance again, I continued. I mean, I got a chance to speak to Patri sir online as it was COVID. So in one of the enlightenment hour, I shared my experience. Though I was very not sure whether I should share such things because I mean, see, the thing was like, I was not sure. I haven't heard anything of like this, that why they are coming. I'm sorry. So, and that's where Patriji hinted me. And the same day I started seeing YouTube in the YouTube. I mean, I saw Virat Kohli holding the book Autobiography of Yogi, and that's when I found that he's Yogananda Paramahamsa, whom I saw in my meditation. So then I started exploring more about him. I ordered the book, and with Chandra sir's guidance, I started doing more of intensive meditations. And sir told me to talk to them. Why are they coming to us? I was like, how is that possible? How can we talk to spirit guides? I mean, is that possible? Was the first question. But I just trusted him, and I thought, okay, let me just try. And I was what can I say? That's where everything started. I started conversing with them, and I was getting my answers. But definitely it was 50-50, 50-50 in the sense 50% I agreed. I mean, I was believing, and there was a disbelief again because we are in this human realm where doubts and confirmations and the possibilities, as you all understand, these things are not, I mean, something not very accepted, at least here. So, oh, what I can say is this connection wasn't just internal. It opened door to an extraordinary relationship with my spirit guides. Extraordinary relationship. Because now they are constantly with me, guiding me through all the challenges, decisions, even the moments of uncertainty. I have started recognizing that there are many, I mean, synchronicities, signs, and messages that were always around me, but now I can truly understand them at this point. I mean, still I'm exploring, I'm still looking for answers, I'm still work in progress, but yeah, then I wasn't very sure and I just needed confirmations, but now I have surrendered. I understand like how it works, and I think one more thing is that Patri sir always said sharing our experiences with others is very important. And I totally agree to it. It is very essential that we have to share our experiences. But again, you should share, you should have the like-minded people where they understand you. I mean, uh, there are high chances we all fall into self-doubt. There are high chances we'll questioning the validity of our own experiences. Because initial phases are the most, I would say those phases are not there. Many a times I've seen people leaving meditation after getting those experiences. Some are scared, some are, not sure how to go about it. And I feel a good mentor is always, it is very important to have someone. And also, this book is my search of knowledge, a journey rooted in lessons and wisdom I have gained. For those feeling uncertain or helpless, unsure of what they're experiencing, this book is meant to provide, I feel it will provide a direction to them. It aims to bridge the gap between human experiences and spiritual realities, helping others to relate and embrace their journey. And also, the guidance of Paramhamsa Yogananda and Mahavdar Babaji have been the cornerstone of my journey. Babaji's teachings emphasize on selfless and unconditional service, working not for recognition. In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Nishkama karma. So that's what they follow. They don't do it. I understood as I was traveling astral. Uh, I was traveling with them for almost so many years. What I have understood is that their humility and their dedication, they don't, they remain unseen while inspiring so many of us. They're transforming and they're working for the mankind. Their guidance has motivated me to express the journey through this book and contribute to a collective spiritual conversation. Some of the experiences, like the first question, what came in my mind was why? I mean, what are these meditators? Because earlier, when I was going into meditations with them, they took me to different places, like I would call them realms. So I asked them only one thing. That was the biggest question what I had. Like, why are they meditating underwater or uh, in the clouds or in the mountains? What are they getting out of it? Just sitting and doing nothing. That was my biggest question initially. So the answer was totally profound. He said they are meditating for Loka Kalyana, or the welfare of the world. Our soul's purpose is to serve mankind through meditation. We become light beings and touching lives with mere vibrations and energy. And this is a collective mission that impacts the world in the ways we can even imagine. That's what I understood there. And that's when I was convinced. And okay, then as I was traveling with them to different realms, there were times when there was Afghanistan war was going on, they were meditating. There are different situations. Everything is mentioned in the book. So I don't want to go deep into all this, but these are the experiences which one thing I have understood is pure consciousness is everything. So I was taken to Shambala at times, and there are times when these are all different. But I was enjoying. My meditations were never boring. I was enjoying. It was just a TV portal. It was just, I would sit for 1 hour, 2 hours and learning a lot from them. Like, everything taught me, everyone is God. Everyone, we have, in Shambhala, I can say that when I want to just share this small experience, if it is okay. I'm not sure if there are many times. Even I never accepted all this, but this actually happens. I'm a testament for that. So I've seen my past life also. I have seen a few of my past lives where initially I rejected them, but as I understood, I attended Raj Potluri sir's past life regression in one of Chandra sir's sessions. That's when I understood that how important it is to know your past life. If you're getting it, if you're seeing it, definitely you should understand that, because you will know where you're stuck, where you're blocked. So I highly recommend, and I actually came out of my fear when I attended these sessions, and I could understand why I was a very timid and very fearing person. But today, all those blockages or whatever was there in me is released, and I feel that has immensely helped me a lot. And also some of body dialogue meditations, which I have done with Chandra sir. Suddenly he was in Dubai, and he just guided me that he said, we'll just do this meditation. It's called body dialogue meditation. I think I felt like it healed my inner child. I was shocked. Actually, we can communicate with our body organs. I was actually what can I say? As the meditation started, I was just following his dialogue and his guidance. So I felt like my heart, I was able to communicate with my heart. It was all shrunk. And unknowingly, we all have deep-rooted memories which are light inside. Like, I mean, there are many deep-rooted memories inside us. So I was amazed. I mean, a clear awareness of revolution I had for men who objectified women. That memory was so raw and it was vivid, and it suddenly it was loaded, and there were a lot of repressed feelings. Um then it's a long buried sensation, I would say. Tears came down, and suddenly my heart was happy and I saw my heart. I mean, once that surfaced, that long buried, whatever feeling was there in me, it surfaced. Because of this, I started talking to men more. Earlier I had, I think somewhere it was deeply buried, and I always used to see men in that way, that I had those, that day I felt a release, and that's when I felt um, the workshop was healing my inner child. Not only, it offered a great comfort. Once you release those emotions, I think that's how meditation helps. So I have put up those experiences as well in my book. And coming to real life experiences, I think most of you could relate on to me on this. The most recent learning in my life has been a true game changer. Like, I think each experience leads into a value. We learn a valuable lesson, shaping who am I today, who I am today. So, for our 25th wedding anniversary, my family planned a Europe trip for a cruise line. And I was somehow always not very ready for cruises, and I had a phobia, like sea phobia or whatever. I was just scared from inside. So the journey started, and my family made it clear that, mom, no books, no meditation. At the same time, for my husband, no more calls or anything. It's just purely vacation for us, and no meditations. So that was a clear thing. So, but I used to meditate every day, and I used to thank every day. It was a 7-day tour. So every day I was like, okay, today it went on well. I'm safe. I got up in the morning. Every day I used to thank Babaji for that we are safe. But on the final night of cruise, I think I had to learn my lesson, or I have to come out of the phobia, whatever reasons. The final night of cruise became like any other, filled with laughter, and we were sharing. Everything was going on, but as the hours passed by, the calm, everything shattered. A minor disturbance quickly turned into a turbulence. The ship was rocking violently, and with time, my daughter and my son, they were feeling sickness, that seasickness, and everything was like. And we booked a balcony suite. Of course, it is luxurious, but it amplified the intensity of the experience. The roaring waves and fear just gripped us. And we were in our rooms, and I was like, okay, I'll meditate now. And I sat. I was like, what is this, Babaji? You said everything will be fine, and today I'm experiencing this. So the answer what I got was really, he asked me, what are the extremes? What are the extremes? 4 of you are here. What will happen? The last possibility is that you might die, or you might see the sun. Only these possibilities are there, right? Why are you dying every minute? So, and you don't have trust on us? That was the question what I received. And you'll not believe, I just slept like a baby after listening to that, because I just forgot. We usually, I mean, we are just the world, sometimes we just believe that God is the one who is taking care, the higher power is taking care of us. So I just, after that, I just slept like a baby. And when I wake up, I see the serene morning with this, everything was so perfect morning. So I thank Babaji. And that's where, um, that night, he taught me the art of conscious surrender, a lesson that transcends fears and embraces the trust in the unknown surrender. I think that's what I learned that day. And from then, there is I mean, I don't have a look back at all. I mean, recently, after that situation, I had a recent experience, which is visa. I mean, my daughter got admission in UK, and her visa, we were waiting for her visa. We all thought we'll go and drop her. We'll come back for her admission. So what happened was, we all got our visas, but her visa was like somewhere, there was some the application. It was an error from our side. The application was still in process. It was showing still in process. Like until 2 weeks, we got to know that there is an error from our side, and we had to reapply. And it was like all our flight tickets, everything was booked. So I asked Babaji, what is going to happen? He said, don't worry, you're going. I was like, okay, there I mean, every situation he's there, then why to worry? I mean, I just surrendered. And it was the last day. We were traveling on Saturday, and until Friday, we didn't get our visa. Her visa was not, it was showing in process. My daughter, on Thursday night, she was completely shattered. She just slept, and my husband was planning for plan B. If it was before time, I would have planned for a plan B before a week. But I was waiting until Friday. Can you believe it? I was traveling on Saturday. Until Friday, I had the faith that something is going to happen. So still I was waiting. And suddenly one of my friends, she called. She's my neighbor, Mitsu. I get a call. She asked me, what happened? Did you get your visa? I told, no, I didn't get. I mean, it's still showing it's in process. So she said, okay, give me all the details. I said, okay. I was like, okay, from anywhere. I just gave all the details, and I was like, it's fine. And we got a call from someone, and within half an hour's time, her visa was, the status changed, and we got our visa. We had to go and collect our passports. It was on Friday. I'm talking about it. It was on the Friday until last minute. So it was again something. I mean, I went to thank her that for all her help, and what she mentioned was amazing. I mean, she got a message in her meditation last night that she should call me and she should help me. That is the part which, I mean, when God, I mean, the higher power, when He takes care, these things can happen. Your life becomes miraculous. So it was completely different. I mean, these experiences, the reason why I'm sharing these experiences is because I think, as I mentioned, as I mentioned earlier, a student visa, the visa part, because it is most of us are going through all these situations where we give up. I think when we surrender, many of us are giving up. Even me, you'll ask me before 3 years or 4 years or before 5 years, I wouldn't have done that. I will not wait until the last day, just believing them. So That's how meditation and that's the whole idea of writing my book, because meditation can be really, it's not about material things. It's about your uh, how much you're uh, how much you surrender to the higher self. That's the, I mean, you learn a lot. And there are many other things, transformative practices, which Babaji has guided me, like Mauna, silence. I practice silence every week, I mean, weekly once. So I felt it's my day. I mean, initially it was difficult for me, but I think it's a powerful tool for inward introspection, and it actually fosters mental clarity. I understood that in the later stage. It's almost 2 years now. I started in the year 2023 when Babaji encouraged me to do silence, and it's amazing. And sometimes, yeah, here and there, I don't. Now I understand that when situations are not this thing, I sometimes skip them, but I try. That's my day. I don't usually go into social media much, and it has given me so much of mental clarity. I think it is one of our, it is just that we are controlling one of our senses. That's what I learned. And also, I was guided to learn Kriya Yoga. This is again another miracle. I was looking for sessions. Now, what is this Kriya Yoga? How do I get there? I was looking for sessions. I mean, if I have any centers in Dubai, and I didn't find any centers in Dubai, and was just looking for them. And suddenly I get a mail from one of the organizations saying that Kriya Home Study is available. And I was shocked. I immediately enrolled, and I finished my course this December. And I felt like this practice has been life-changing. It is like a platter of knowledge being served. I mean, what I was looking for, this is basically, it integrates meditation, breath control, and there are many energy techniques which harmonize your body. And I think, uh, because of Kriya, I mean, I'm not very consistent in that. Still, I'm learning. But some of the breathing techniques, recently I have been to Himalayan trip with Chandra sir. And there I see an immense difference. Like, it was a 2-hour trek to Mahavtar Babaji caves. And I mean, few of us could go in 30 minutes. And we were the first ones to reach there to Mahavtar Babaji caves within 30 minutes. I was practicing those techniques and I see the difference. So I think this, these are all through this journey, I think have learned invaluable lessons, trusting the process. When life seems uncertain, trust that everything is happening for a reason. Surrender to the higher power. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. You just need to let go of resistance. That's it. That's what I understood. And I think we start seeing beauty in all the imperfections. For me, perfection is a myth, because we are all born for a reason. We are all learning from each other. That's how I take it. Because if we are connected, there is a reason we are learning from each other. Everyone is teaching us something. So I, uh, we have to embrace the flaws, and we have to find peace in them. And always, I understood that we have to get in touch, I mean, with your inner self. That's how through meditation and self-reflection, you will find your answers. Maybe not the same day, but definitely through the journey, you will be getting answers. My answers initially were, I was not understanding, as I told you. But still, I have so many questions, still more to go. I'm still exploring. And also following the righteous path. I think that's very important. No matter how difficult it seems, doing the right thing will always, I always believe that it'll lead you to ultimate success. So through finding yourself, through my book, I hope to inspire readers to be more open to possibilities and explore their spiritual paths with any doubts and discover their divine truths within themselves and share it with us. It's my sincere wish that book actually becomes a guiding light for all the beginners or all of them who are seeking for clarity and direction on their journey of self-realization. So, in the end, finding yourself isn't about discovering something new. It's about remembering who you were and always meant to be. It's that's what I understand. Thank you so much. I think with this, this is all about my book.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for sharing about your book. And like you have shared very wonderful experiences about Babaji and like how you had the astral travel with him to different places, and even you visited the Shambala also. So we just are curious about to know a little bit about Shambala. Like, how do you felt like when you are doing the astral travel? So what was your experience at Shambala?
Okay. When I was, that was really, truly, I can never forget about that moment because that's when I saw Mahathir Babaji, because otherwise I used to see him hovering around and he wasn't very clear. He wasn't that glowing. He was always glowing. And that day when he took me to Shambhala, he was walking with us. I could see him as a person, um, Shambhala is a place where I felt like trees, grass, everything. I mean, everything is communicating with you. It was welcoming you, even the birds to that matter, even the mountains. Everything is like so happy, and it's a different feeling altogether. And there, Babaji told me to go into the waterfalls, beneath the waterfalls, where I was expecting, the water is falling from, thinking that it would be nice, but it is falling from such a height. So I was little bit not very sure, my perception was the force of water will be greater. But I should say this, to my amazement, it was completely, actually the waterfall is arranging its water currents according to that it should not hurt me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. It is a feeling. When you are there, I can, what, it's not about the experience. What I understood, even the water there is understanding there. The pressure of water was reducing automatically. That's what I want to say. And it wanted to give me the best experience. Everything had a connect there. There everything is telepathy. How telepathy works, I have seen there. The people are so pure, and I understood that everyone is treated uh, equally. No one is different, so everybody is happy. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
when everything is welcoming, that's how it is, right? So everyone. So that's my experience. Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
So,
Yes, where can we find your book, madam? Is it available on Amazon, or can you just share us the details so that
sure.
our audience, like, if they want to purchase your book, like, where they can get your book?
Sure. So it is there on Amazon India for now, and also on Kindle. Uh, Kindle, I think from yesterday it is already there, internationally everywhere. It's available. But the Amazon link for international this thing will be available. The link will be available maybe by next week, most probably. But Amazon India, it is already there.
Yeah. So yes, friends, anyone wants to ask any questions with Sudha madam, you are free to ask.
Sudha, how are you?
Good, sir. Good.
In
How
your
do you
talk, in your talks, you mentioned that on this journey, You have learned many invaluable lessons. So today, I want you to share with all the meditators one takeaway which you have learned on this path and which will help others.
I think what I have learned is just accept things as they come, sir. Accept as they come. I think we should know. I have learned not to resist anymore. Whatever things are happening, let it just happen. And also to go with the flow. No more resistance. I think that is more important. It makes your life much easier. I want to give an example for this. And also surrender for sure. I have learned conscious surrender. I think that's very important. Once you consciously surrender yourself to the higher power, I mean, you're taken care of for sure. And I'm a testament. I'm a complete test. I have given examples of my cruise line experience and also my the other visa. The recent ones are these. But when I went to Himalayas, sir, the same thing. As I told you, accept things as they come. I mean, we were on the reason why I went to Himalayas was that we will be there on Mahashivratri. We will be there in Mahavtar Babaji caves. So somehow that didn't happen that day because of the weather or whatever. And we had to actually, our plan was changed and I was not able to take it. I'm telling myself, come on, you should understand and you should go with the crew. You should be, I mean, you have to understand. But somewhere deep down, I'm not understanding. Tears were just rolling out. I was like not able to accept. But then after some time, I just meditated and I couldn't take it because that's the reason why I went there and why this is not happening. So that's when I think that day I understood, okay, Babaji made me realize that this is what is acceptance. Even though I mean, we are humans, right? We can't take many things. I mean, we want it our way, but when you accept it, it is much, much beautiful when the higher power takes over it. The next day was amazing and it was a beautiful experience. I told you, I walked, it was a trekking. It was a long trekking for 2 hours. We went within 30 minutes, the few of us, and then I met a lady suddenly. I mean, I got my confirmations. That's what I can say, and I was happy. Yes, sir.
So
These are my takeaways.
your takeaway is this, that when you accept with ease,
Yes,
things will definitely change. This is what you're saying?
yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Imagine a situation where you did not accept anything. Then what happens?
I think I was more
Why?
of that person.
Why? Because I'm trying to establish a relationship between when you accept with ease, what happens that everything changes?
I think I'll cite an example for this. Initially, sir, if you remember, when Chandra sir was coming, he for the first time he called us and he said, "You're arranging sessions for us." At that time, you'll not believe, we never had any meditative friends. Not, I just know one person, that is Swapna. I was clueless how it's going to happen, or he had few things which had to be clear. Like he was clear on few things that this should be there, this should be there. So, okay, materially we could arrange things, but how about people? How is it going to happen? Then I just surrendered. I accepted that. He just told me one thing, madam, if four of you are sitting before me, I'll teach. Then the acceptance part came. Okay, now I have to accept. Now I have to do it. I don't have any choice but to accept and just leave it to God. I think that's how I take most of the situations. I mean, I don't know whether I'm answering you. I have answered your question. Is it clear?
No.
Or Yeah.
No, it is not
No.
answered.
Okay. Yes, sir.
No.
Tell me. I'll try my best.
Acceptance changes the situation. This is what you are saying, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Accepting the situations as they are, sir. I think it's what as they are. When you plan, things are different. When higher power plans, I mean, it's completely when you surrender and when you let go of anything, your expectations,
That
then,
is my question. No. There is a gap between what you say and what I'm saying.
okay,
Uh, you are saying when we accept the situation, the conditions change,
right,
correct?
right.
My question is, what is changing the conditions? The thought of acceptance, or is it something else you don't know? And in the same situation, if you did not accept the situation, what
Yeah.
would have happened?
See, it's the thought of acceptance and the faith, what you're putting into the thought.
So you are
I think,
saying
yes,
when you accept, in a way, not knowing subconsciously, you are fueling a thought that something good will happen. This is what you're saying?
so do you see electricity? We see the wire, right? Can we see
Yeah.
the electricity? How is the bulb glowing? We accept it as it is, right? So the bulb is glowing. Has anyone seen the bulb?
That is not the
The
question.
electricity.
That is not the question.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that is not the question. The
Okay.
question is,
Yes, sir.
when you fuel a thought and you don't fuel a thought.
Okay.
When you're not fueling a thought, still you are accepting.
Okay.
Okay, let's see what happens. And when you are fueling a thought, something good should happen. This is what you're saying, correct?
Right.
How fueling a thought transforms the energy is the question.
Fueling a thought.
Actually, it may be leaded to the quantum theory.
One second. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody
Energy, where the energy flows. I think that's
So,
what Naidu sir. Yes, sir. Please.
So basically, I'm surrendering what I mean. I'm connecting to the universe. Universe ultimately is the quanta or energy, I'm revealing to the energy. So what I intend to do. So with that universe, good or bad, basically this is our, the Bhagavad Gita, there is a sloka and all, accept and good or bad. Basically, if you are surrendering to the universe, it knows better what exactly is supposed to happen for you. That's what I mean. If I'm not wrong, Sudhaji is trying to tell. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Chair, sir.
This is an assumption. We don't know for sure.
Maybe we can know it from you, sir. We are, I want to understand it better from your side because see, we are all learning from each other and
Yes.
I would love to hear it from you. Yeah.
No, that is I want to know. That is what I want to know. What fuels the energy that everything changes? Even
It's
I
your
have this
faith.
experience. Even I
It's
have this experience.
Okay.
But still there is no clarity on the experience. That's why I keep asking myself, what went? I did not even fuel the experience. I just left it. Okay, we'll see whatever happens. So I'm not fueling it also. I'm not
I
saying
think
something
I'm
good
in
should-
your stage. I am also in your stage where I completely surrender, good or bad, as Naidu sir said. I'm in your stage, sir. I just agree to situations, however it is coming. I just take it, and I'm good with everything. Whatever happens, If it is good, I enjoy it. If it is bad, I accept it. I let go. If it is not very good for me, I just let go. I mean, I try to let go. And
See, again, there is difference in what you're saying now and what you said earlier.
okay.
Are you fueling a thought or not? Is the question.
See, it's like obviously there's a faith which is it is a faith which is fueled through this journey. There is a faith or belief, I can say. Belief is I mean, with experience, I mean, with all the experiences what you go through, I would not say just meditational experiences, sir, or connection with guides. There are many people who are into bhakti, even though they are more connected and they just believe in that one thing, and they fuel that belief into the and they accept that whatever God gives them is right. I mean, that's how they take it. So I think it's the whole idea of faith which lies in the process, and they accept as it comes. And I think that's how it works.
All right.
But yeah, I'm also still looking for answers. When you get it, please do let me know.
It's need more, philosophical discussion, sir.
Yeah,
Because
Rishi.
it is like, somebody was asking in one of the meeting, Dr. Newton, somebody asked, sir, with this direction, whether there is a God or not, tell me. Sir simply said, I don't know. See, such a grandmaster saying, still there is a scope for still learning, or maybe always there is a way, there is enough things to learn, right? Yeah. So I think maybe
Yeah, Rishika, you can speak. She has raised the hand. Yeah, Rishika, please speak.
So I'm not sure, but if this answer is correct or not. But I'm not sure also, I should not say, after going through this meditation last 3 years. So what I am thinking, with a conscious, you're conscious on your thought, then when you give energy, we know all the people know about quantum physics. So quantum physics means with thought only we work out on that, right? So with a conscious, if you give a thought on that, what you are wishing, it comes to you, right? The nature helps you to come, and we all believe on God. Yes or no? I'm not sure. So we believe on God, but the thing is, yeah, it's going to happen. You have confidence on that thought. Yeah, it's going to happen. But with conscious wanting that thought, so through quantum physics happens, I got to know that.
Knowing is different from experiencing. Knowing becomes knowledge. Experience becomes truth. We are talking of experiencing the truth.
Experiencing the truth. See, the acceptance, when you're accepting something on any, even people, I am talking about people. Like we see many people we don't like, and we always tell, like I heard that, like, I gone through this spiritual tablets. I read the Louis Hay book, and even Robert Koch, this one, 3 experiences and all. So when you want to know something you have, then you want to know about some subject, right? So then you entered into the soul journey, then you want to find out what is happening and why it is happening in you. And the thing is, something you are getting pain through some people. So we feel, what is this happening with me? Some people are behaving like that. Some people are behaving like, good. Some people are like, if I behave also, they're behaving with me bad. So through that only I came in this meditation actually. So what happened? I saw Soul Journey Quartz books and I read. Then I thought, okay, soul is, this designing is made by you, right? So whatever is there, just accept like that way. Just accept like that way. And through Louis Hay book, I saw that you're giving thoughts with that. So then it's coming to. So that all applied in this. Then I thought, okay, acceptance. Actually, this qualities are in you. That qualities you have to change it. Then you accept all the people the way they are. Even situations, not only that, situations. So the experience now, she said that this thing, what I went Himalayas, then this nature is this and that and all, she said. She's telling it's, acceptance is not there in me. So she was sitting silently and she's praying for that. And she got to know, yeah, I got this because I'm not accepting the situation. I'm not accepting the people. So that way she accepted everything. Then the happiness came in her mind that, this is a way I have to accept, then happiness come to you. This is the experience I feel. So accepting means knowing yourself.
Yes,
That's it.
totally. Thank you, Kalyani. Yeah.
For
Yes,
me-
yes, Krishnakant, you want to add something?
For me, it is still not clear. Anybody else can put some light on the subject?
Yeah,
think
Krishnakant.
Krishnakant,
Speaking
yes.
like that, we'll discuss one particular session, sir. We'll invite Rishika ji, Sudha ji, even if possible, some grandmasters, some Nanaji Rao ji, all. We'll debate on that.
Yeah.
I would like to
We
put
are
some
about to
light.
finish the
I
time.
mean, I would
Go ahead.
like to try something.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Krishnakant, yes.
There was a sentence said by Patriji sirs in early stage of my session that you experiment and then you have the experience.
Exactly.
The thought is one experiment. You are experimenting to leave the thoughts from yourself, and you will experience what is coming out from this one. And if Mordani sir is asking what is fueling is, what are you fueling to this one is the thought. I assume that it is the thought that you are fueling it, and to let it go is the thought that you are fueling. Once you let the thought to go out from yourself, what is the experience, the inner experience that you will have it is what is called an experience that you will have. So, and without making an experiment, it is hard to find what is the experience you will be coming out with. So you are experiencing something that you need to let it go. Okay, if you are letting it go, what is coming, what is you will have? What is the outcome of it if you are letting it the thoughts go? But to Sudha Akka, I would like to add one question.
Yes.
Letting it go, accepting something, and if the situations are reoccurring, how do you get managed to let it go or accept it? If you can just guide us through that, how do you let go some emotions that you had come out to some situations and you are okay, this is the first time I came out, okay, let me let it go for this while, and there is a reoccurrence coming in multiple times, first time, second time, third time. So how do you manage your thoughts to let it go those emotions?
Good question.
Okay,
Actually, I
one
loved
moment,
your
one
answer.
moment,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
one moment,
Yes,
one
sir.
Yes,
moment.
sir. Yes, sir.
Can
Yes, sir.
we continue this discussion next week?
For
Sure,
sure,
sir.
sir.
I
We are
would like
Now,
to
ready.
join.
Even
yeah,
I
all
would,
of you,
I think that
all are
makes it
welcome.
more,
Next Sunday we'll
yeah.
continue. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. For
So I
sure,
have to
sir.
leave now. I have to leave now. We'll
Yes.
catch
Sure,
up
sir.
next week.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for
Thank you, sir.
joining.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Okay.
joining,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you so much. So,
Okay.
Krishnakant,
Let us take one.
yeah, I think he
Ba-
asked me some
Preeti
question.
ji, then you can go ahead, yeah, for closer
Yeah.
statement.
Yeah, Preeti Agrawal, you want to add something?
Yeah, actually, what I felt the example which best fit for this question is like Mahabharata we take. Duryodhan has a thought like, I want this and I'm not giving it to. What happened? Everyone is coming and telling him, this is not yours, this is not yours, share it, share it. But he's fueling one thought, this is only and only mine. Then what happened? Finally, war happened. And then for Pandavas, they don't need anything, but they know they are accepting the situation. They don't want the war also. They are accepted that we are meant for the woods only, we will stay in the forest. But when Krishna said, no, you have to do, they accepted, okay, we have to do, we will do it. For them, there was no desire. Still, they accepted the situation and they accepted it, what is happening. Duryodhana has a thought and he is fueling it every day, every day. But still, what happened? He is not accepting the situation and the war happened. And finally, what was the result? Then the war happened. He didn't get anything. He was killed. And Pandava, who didn't desire, they get everything. So this best fit, I feel like that this could answer the question, which I felt.
Absolutely, Preeti. It was really perfect example, I guess. It's perfect.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, yes, friends, that was a wonderful discussion. Yes, we need to discuss. Like we have to ask ourselves, like we are traveling in this path from quite some time, but sometime we need to question our things, like what are we doing? Are we going the right path? Are we able to understand what we are doing? And are we able to collect the knowledge through meditation or by doing journey in this path? So we have to ask ourselves, and I think this is the perfect platform where we have all the masters here, and we can share our wisdom like this. So that was a wonderful thing. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for giving
Thank you,
your
Shrikant sir. And one more thing I just want to add to it.
Yes.
For Shrikant, Krishnakant, he asked that I think how we can continue, like every time, I don't think we are all perfect. First thing is that we are all imperfect. We are born as humans. That itself says that we came for learning. Many of us are ego trapped, saying that, okay, I know everything. I don't think it works like that. At least that's my perception. That we all came to evolve, and we are committed. If I'm connected to Krishnakant, if I'm connected to Shrikant sir, or if I'm connected to Jay sir, there is something, a learning, a question is coming. We all need to understand that the question, we all have to, I think we're all learning. It's not that we are perfect. And we have to accept that first. And it's not, we should not go into that ego trap, saying that this, that, and it's a constant learning. And when we understand, it's not, Krishnakant, actually, what I have understood, every time, every experience is teaching something. Okay, accepting, okay. But next time, again, I did it in Himalayas. So you can understand that. I think we are humans. And first thing is, I understand myself. I love myself.
My question
Yeah.
is that how do you
How we
maintain
have
your
to keep,
balance? How do you maintain your balance and keep meditating when you have a reoccurrence of situations coming out? So
that's
what
what
drives you
situations
to keep you motivated and keep doing meditation?
the
What
answer
drives
is
you?
meditation. Meditation will help you, keep you in that state. And also, I think meditation is the answer for everything. The situation, as I told you, I have accepted situations as they come. But the thing is that every situation is teaching you a different lesson. Every situation is teaching you a different lesson. Every time the acceptance levels might be less, but you have to accept yourself so that when the next situation comes, you're ready to accept and let go. You should prepare yourself, meditate, and keep yourself, because we are born as humans. So I think then you have to tame down your inside demon who is questioning, who is like, no, I'll not accept this situation. It is against me. This question. There are so many things which are coming, right? In that Himalayan situation itself, I was not ready to accept, because again, there is resistance. Then I acknowledge that part. We have to acknowledge with awareness that, okay, yeah, I have these, as humans, this is a tendency that we get, that reoccurrence of those thoughts. Acknowledge them, but then tame them. Try, like for your baby, he's constantly, your son is doing something. You just can't leave him, right? Your soul is your baby, and you have to tame it every time, every situation we have to tame them. you have to teach them. It's a constant learning, right? So I think that's how eventually it'll happen. And even I'm learning. It's a work in progress. So I think hopefully, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to add something. Like if recurrence happen, like a few instances which occur again and again, that means they wanted to give you some kind of experience. So when you surrender yourself, when you are ready to surrender and you are ready to accept both good and bad for that kind of incident, then I think when you're open for anything, whether good is happening to you, I'm okay. If bad is happening to me, I'm okay. Then when you are ready in that kind of state of mind, I think that reoccurrence of incident would not happen because you have already experienced it. The reoccurrence is happening when you are not ready, when you are not ready to accept somewhere at the mind level or maybe at the soul level. So that is the reason that kind of incident happened. This is what, this may not be the right answer, but this is what I feel, I personally feel. So once you are open and when you are ready to accept, yeah, if good happens to me, I'm okay. If bad happens to me, I'm okay. Then there is
Somewhere
nothing.
actually,
Yeah.
somewhere my question is linked with my manifestation.
Okay.
I manifested something, it came out, but
Okay.
at a certain time that things change. That okay, what I manifested, I got it. And then the things what was I manifested to be continued, it didn't stay with me. So
Yeah,
I'm a little bit confused that why this is happening, and I'm
in that
asking
case, now
for a
you have
question.
to work on your thoughts. What
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
thinking
trying
pattern
to
you
work,
have?
but for a very long time, but I'm not acquiring any certain answers or any justification for it. So I thought this would be a great time to discuss for that I might get some answer. So what I manifested that I need accompanied with a certain group of people that are to work with and continue my career with them. But apparently, all the people has started leaving for some reasons, not only because of some situations persisted them to be taken out from this one. So I'm the one who is alone left with those and all the people left. So I'm trying to manifest. I manifested to continue with them, but the things drastically changed in just a year, and then I'm confused that should I be continuing with this situation or I'm looking for a clarity which I'm not able to acquire till now, and I'm still working on it. Although
Yes. So I think you have to meditate on it, right? Madam has rightly said, like when you do not find any answers from outside, there is only one place in on this earth. Like you have to
yeah,
go
I
to your
realize.
own self, and
No,
you have to
and
say,
my question is that if you're not acquiring any answers, that should I leave this thought on continue a normal meditation, or should I
no,
keep seeking for the
see,
answer?
like I can give you some hints.
Yeah.
Like if you are if you are, I will just give you one example. Like if you are going to a cloth store and you want to purchase something, some kind of a shirt, let's say blue color shirt or a green color of shirt. So when you see at the color, maybe you feel like that kind of urge that you want to take this kind of a color. That is your soul response. Like that is what you want.
Yeah.
Right? That this is one
Yeah.
example. So you just ask yourself, like, are you okay to stay in the company? Is it giving you that kind of inner peace by staying in that company? So you see how your thoughts are. And you ask one more question
No,
after
I'm
some.
getting here two thoughts. Either one is
Yeah, two thoughts.
materialistic
That is
thought,
what.
that
That
is
is the
one is
duality.
completely materialistic. Should
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go with materialistic world because we need to survive? You have a
You write
family
it
on
down.
background.
You write it down. Like if you
Yeah,
are staying in the company, what are the benefits? If you are staying,
yeah,
if you are going out, what are the things you are losing? You analyze
yeah,
both the things physically
yeah.
at physical level, and when you start analyzing those things, I think you will come up with some answer. And of course, you have to
Eventually, I
meditate.
think, yeah, yes, sir. I totally agree with you, Mr. Shrikant, sir, as he said. And I
No,
think
but
every answer comes
spirituality
with the
teaches us
timing.
something. Spirituality teaches us something that
Right.
you have not to be into a materialistic. You cannot be into a materialistic for a time.
It's definitely,
So is
that's a
it
wrong
right?
thought,
Because
actually. It's
yeah,
a very
I
wrong thought.
really,
I
some
don't
people,
agree to this. I don't agree,
yeah.
but because the thing is that
Can you
I
be
don't agree.
materialistic and spiritual together in the same time?
Yes, for sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Because many of the masters, I mean, if you have seen, unless you experience that highest, you will understand that this is not giving me happiness. Ultimate, sitting in a Rolls Royce, you will not get that happiness. You will understand that eventually at that point. Many have realized it at that point, and spirituality is not about renouncing at all, Kant. It's
I
not
think
about renouncing. It is not at all.
Why,
And that's
Krishnaji,
how
why
I
we
look.
are
We are in the
manifesting
middle
for
path.
something material things? That is what is question for you.
Every stage you have your stages. Your wishes are different. You're in a different stage. We are, as I told you, we are in different stages. Like a 10th grader will wish for his high grade marks. A small boy who is in kindergarten, he'll wish for a toy. So that's how stages are. You cannot compare with anyone's journey, and we have no right to judge anyone's journey. So that is spirituality. When you feel that everyone is right, you are sorted. Then you're spiritual. If you're religious, you're in that judgmental mode. Okay, what she's saying is wrong. This she is materialistic, yet how she can be so this thing, or how he's driving a Rolls Royce and being spiritual. No, you cannot. You don't know. You have not seen their journey. So once I think we have to. That's where the understanding comes. You have to understand the fact that spirituality is, and especially what I have understood from Ana-Pana-Sati and meditation is that it is a complete, we are following a middle path. Why are we married then? Why is Patri sir married? Leave Patri sir. Why Lord Shiva? He is married. Krishna, he is married. How? So, I mean, these all examples show something, right? Weren't they? Why are they So I think we have to understand.
I have
It's
a
all
lot of
about
connecting
oneness.
Sorry, we
questions,
are running out of time.
maybe
Actually,
yeah,
we'll
Yes,
run
yes.
some
Sure,
out.
sure, sir.
yeah, sure.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
we will have an
Just
exclusive
one point,
session on
one
this
point,
discussion.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Second, one point.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes.
just before you close, I think today also we couldn't get time for meditation. It is a wonderful session. It went beyond 1 hour. Thank you for the wonderful audience.
Yes.
But just one thing, the guru with 100 Rolls Royce, Krishna. Who is
I
it?
heard of it, but I still haven't read up.
Sure, Agnish.
Osho. So he proposed like to the extent of whatever the materialist life you want to enjoy, but still you can be spiritual path. Okay, but it is a
Can
big
you repeat the book name of the book?
Yeah, so
Osho is the master. Maybe you can read any nice book
I
of
will.
him.
Yeah, any book you can learn. So
Yeah, there are 400 books of Osho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patriji used to propose like anything. Okay, everybody should read social literature. Okay, he's a wonderful master. Yeah, just if I talk about Osho, I'll get goosebumps. Okay, that level of mastery. Anyway,
Yes.
leave it to Srikanth for closing.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam, for having such a wonderful thing about your book. And you have shared so many things, and it was a nice discussion point. And yes, we will continue this momentum in coming days. We'll allocate one day exclusively for this kind of a discussion. And yes, I like invite all the masters to come and join our session and share their knowledge. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you all.
Thank you.